1, 0. Let's go! A big welcome to Funky Friday Online, where for the last time our theme is Hero! It's fantastic that you've joined us. We're going to have a brilliant time together. Last time we started to make the beginnings of our very own superhero outfits. It was lots of fun. Thank you to those of you who sent your photos in. Joseph, Izzy and Emily, you've been colouring so carefully those masks. Well done. Lydia and Ellie, I love the different shapes that you've put onto your cups. Brilliant job. Wow, Stefan, you look like a fierce superhero. Fantastic. Those were some superheroes. But today at Funky Friday Online, we will be discovering more about the ultimate superhero. Before that, it's time for a game.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the popular game show, Super Symbols, the game that tests your knowledge of your favourite superheroes. You're going to see a logo and all you have to do is identify which hero it belongs to. Ready to play? Let's go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Batman! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's the Flash! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's right, it's everybody's favorite Spider-Man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With that number, it can only be the Fantastic Four. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Green Lantern. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The trickier one, it's Ant-Man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last but not least, it's Batman's sidekick, Robin the Boy Wonder. Well, that's it, folks. So until next time, keep on working on your super symbols and make sure you can identify the ultimate superhero.
In Hero Episode
1.
we saw that there is only one true God. In Hero Episode
2.
we saw that God has the power to do anything. In Hero Episode
3.
we saw that when we trust God's King, we can be totally sure of being rescued. In Hero Episode
4.
that's today, we're going to see that Jesus is the ultimate hero because he came to rescue us from the greatest of enemies. God had made a promise to his people, a promise that he would come to beat death and rescue his people. For many years, God's people were waiting. They were counting down.
10.
9, 8,
7.
6, 5,
4.
3,
2. 1.
0. The waiting was over.
Today's true story from the Bible is from a long time ago. We have to count back the years.
1.
2, 3,
4.
5.
Hang on, stop a moment. If we carry on like this, we're going to have to keep on counting for a long time. Because today's story comes from almost 2,000 years ago. Our story takes place on a Sunday morning, and the friends of Jesus are sad. You'll have to use your imagination, because this lady here doesn't look very sad. But she was, because her friend, Jesus, had died. Jesus' friends had spent
1. 2. 3 years following Jesus.
They listened to Jesus. They loved Jesus. They thought that Jesus was their rescuer, the one who would make everything right, the one who would get rid of all sin, the one who would get rid of all sadness. But now, with Jesus dead, Jesus' friends were more sad than they had ever been. This is Mary. Mary saw it all with her own eyes. She saw
1.
2,
3 people died on crosses.
2 criminals, and then Jesus, who had done nothing wrong. She saw Jesus die. She saw
3,
2. 1 body taken off the cross.
it was the dead body of Jesus. Jesus was wrapped up in cloths and put into a tomb, which was like a big cave cut into the rock. Mary saw
3,
2,
1 big stone rolled across the entrance.
Mary was sad, sadder than she had ever been. But Mary didn't stay sad because Jesus didn't stay dead. Early on that Sunday morning, Mary went to the tomb. It was still dark, but she could see just enough to notice that the big stone had been rolled away. Someone had moved it. Oh no, thought Mary. Someone has taken my Lord Jesus. She thought somebody had stolen the dead body of Jesus. Mary quickly ran to tell
1.
2 more of Jesus' friends.
Together they looked into the tomb. There was supposed to be
3.
2. 1 body in the tomb.
They saw the strips of cloth lying there, but there was
3.
2.
1. 0 bodies in the tomb.
Jesus wasn't there. What had happened?
1. 2 men went back home.
Leaving Mary crying. Through her tears, Mary noticed that she wasn't on her own. There was a man there with her. Why are you crying? Who are you looking for? Mary thought he was the gardener. Did you take him away, sir? Tell me where you put him and I will go and get him. The man said to her, Mary. Hang on, thought Mary. I know that voice. It was Jesus. Jesus who?
1, 2.
3 days before was dead.
But this was living, breathing, real life Jesus. Mary wanted to hug Jesus, to hold Jesus, to never let Jesus go. But Jesus said to her, don't hold me. I am going back to my Father and your Father. I am going back to my God and your God. Wow! Mary couldn't wait to tell
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
8.
all of Jesus' friends what she had seen. I've seen the Lord! I've seen Jesus! Earlier that morning, Mary was more sad than she had ever been. But Mary didn't stay sad, because Jesus didn't stay dead. Now, Mary was happier than she had ever been.
10,
9, 8,
7,
6, 5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
0. The waiting was over.
Jesus had come to keep God's promises. Almost 2,000 years have passed since that Sunday morning. Countless stories have been told. Countless people have died. Not one person has changed the world as much as this one man, Jesus.
10,
9, 8,
7,
6, 5, 4, 3,
2.
1 man who is also God.
10,
9, 8,
7,
6, 5, 4, 3.
2.
1 man lived a perfect life.
10,
9, 8,
7,
6, 5, 4, 3.
2.
1 man that can beat death and live forever.
10,
9, 8,
7,
6, 5, 4, 3.
2. 1 man who completed God's rescue mission.
Jesus is the ultimate hero because Jesus has beaten the greatest of enemies. Jesus has beaten death. Jesus is the ultimate hero because he came to rescue us from death. Jesus is the rescuer who died on a cross to take the punishment that we deserve. And then he came alive again so that we can live with him forever as his forgiven friends.
10,
9, 8,
7,
6, 5,
4,
3.
2.
One choice for us to make.
Jesus is the ultimate hero, the ultimate rescuer. Will you trust Jesus as your rescuer?
It's craft time. Today we're going to be making superhero shooters. If you've ordered a pack, everything you need will be inside that. If you haven't, don't worry. You can find everything you need on our Pinterest page. So you're going to need your superhero card, a piece of paper that's about 5 centimetres by 7 centimetres, your colouring pencils or pens or crayons, whatever you like using, some sellotape, some scissors and a straw. First job is to colour in your superhero. Now I have coloured in Iron Man because he's my favourite. Your next job is to make your rocket. This can be a bit fiddly, so you might need a grown-up to help you. You're going to bend your square of paper into a tube, making sure that it fits easily over your straw. Now when you sellotape down your tube, it's really important to make sure there's no gaps so the air can't escape from it. Can you see my tube has overlapped and I've sellotaped all along the overlap so that no air can escape from that bit. Now I'm going to bend over just one end of my tube. Fold the paper down and then sellotape it down. Can you see there's sellotape all along that fold now? So hopefully no air will escape. Let's test it. It works! Our next job is to stick it onto the back of our superhero. So you're going to need some more sellotape. I find it easier to put the rocket bit over my finger. Then I'm going to stick it onto the back of my superhero. And now my superhero should fly. Let's test it. Get your straw, put it inside your rocket and blast off! See if you can make one. See how far it goes, how fast it goes.
We would love to see photos or even better, videos of your superhero shooters in action. How far can they fly? How fast can your superhero go? Get someone to take a photo or video of you and send it in to us so that we can share it next time. In today's true story from the Bible, we heard more about the ultimate superhero. Well, in today's quiz, Gary and Yvette are in a race to become their own superhero. How will they get on? Will you be able to answer the questions before they do? In today's quiz, Gary and Yvette, you are going to answer questions, and if you can get them right, you'll get a piece of superhero equipment, part of an outfit to put on, and the first person to get all their equipment will be the winner. Now, Yvette, you've got something to squeak. Gary, you've got something to bang. So let's go ahead with the first question. What day of the week did today's story take place on?
Was it the first day?
The first day of the week. Yeah, that's right. The Sunday. Well done, Gary. So you can put on a piece of your superhero outfit. Lovely. Question number 2. Why was Mary sad? Yvette.
Because she thought that Jesus had left her.
Yes, Jesus had died. She thought that he was gone. Yvette, you can put on a piece of your superhero outfit. Lovely.
Ta-da!
Jesus was put into a tomb. What was put over the entrance of the tomb? Gary.
Was it a big rock, stone?
Yes, well done. A stone was moved over the front. A piece of outfit for you. Well done. Wonder Man. Very good. What was Mary's first surprise when she got to the tomb? Yvette.
that Jesus wasn't, that the stone was moved?
Yes, the stone had been moved.
Yes.
Brilliant. A piece of outfit for you.
Okay. 2.
Who looked into the tomb? Gary.
Was it the 2 disciples and Mary?
Yes, fantastic. Another piece of outfit for you.
I should put my other cuff on. There we go. I am cuffed up.
Mary saw a man standing with her. At first, who did she think it was? Gary.
Did she think it was a gardener?
Yes, she did. Fantastic.
I think I'm going to put on my cape now. There we go. There's my super cape.
On with the cape. Well done. Gary just needs his mask. And Yvette, you're lagging behind. You need to catch up now. It wasn't the gardener. Who was the man? Yvette.
Jesus.
Yes, it was Jesus. Fantastic. Another piece of outfit for you.
I'm going to put my superhero sign on. There we go.
What enemy had Jesus beaten? Yvette.
Death.
Yes, well done, Death. So you get another piece of your outfit. So on to the last question. You've both got a pair of cuffs. You've both got your capes. You've both got your superhero signs.
We have.
We're competing for the mask. Who's it going to be, Gary or Yvette? Here is the last question. Who is the ultimate superhero?
Bang very well.
Gary.
Jesus.
Yes, Jesus. Go on, Gary. Put your mask on and you can celebrate.
Put your mask on.
Well done, Gary.
Oh no, Batman and Robin have been flattened by a steamroller. Now they're Flatman and Ribbon. Batman came to stay at my house yesterday, and when he left, I noticed that he'd covered both my diary and my calendar with aluminium. Yes, he'd foiled all my plans. What's Spider-Man's favourite thing to do after school? Going to Funky Fly Day.
What's Catwoman's favourite colour? Purple.
Finally, it's time for our competition. Last month, we set you the challenge of completing our Easter trail. Well done to those of you who did, who completed all 3 routes, found all of the missing words, and won yourselves a prize. But the winner for this month of some superhero Top Trumps cards is, drum roll, Lydia! Thank you for sending us in a photo of you completing the trail. It looks like you had a brilliant time. Earlier on, you were trying to guess the symbols of the superheroes. Who do you think this symbol belongs to? It's Jesus, of course. Jesus, who has beaten death and shown that he is king over everything. When Jesus died on the cross, he made it possible for all of his people to be rescued. Pow! Jesus is the ultimate superhero. And so this month, our competition is for you to build your very own cross and tomb scene. What will you use? You could use some Lego or something from the recycling. You could use something from nature that you find in your garden or park. Make your very own cross. Make your very own tomb. Take a photo of it and send it in to us, and you'll get yourself a prize next time. As usual, Funky Friday seems to have flown by. All that's left for me to say now is, what's funky? Friday! What's Friday? Funky! See you next time. Bye.